What's up, everybody? It is your sis and your friend Crystal Whitaker right here on the Morning Jam podcast, where we talk about any and everything. Personal, old snaps and claps. It's a dang good day to talk about a few things. So let's get into it. What's up, everybody? It is your sis and your friend Crystal Whitaker right here. The one and only, you guys, right here on the Morning Jam Facebook Live podcast. You guys, I'm so excited to be here with the one and only, the Mako girls. What's up, ladies?
What's up? Thank you for having us.
Listen, it is such a pleasure and such an honor to have you guys on. I have watched you guys for a few years now.
Yes.
We did a Zoom call like maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it had to be a year and a half. Yeah.
So it's so great to see you guys in person, you ladies in person. So it's really great. So let's start here, introducing yourself and telling people what you do.
Okay, so what's up, y'all? I'm Keena, and I am the oldest out of all the sisters. I sing, dance, and rap along with my fellow bandmates, who we'll talk about them later. But that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, we all basically have the same
Yeah,
occupation.
same.
Go ahead, Anai, your turn.
Okay. So I'm the youngest in the group, along with Keena and Mimi. I sing, dance, and rap, and yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mimi. I am the middle one in the group. We all sing, dance, rap. Probably the most responsible one out of the group. And yeah. I don't know if we want to give ages or whatnot.
Yeah.
You don't have to give ages. We'll leave the ages out. That's okay. We know. Listen, we'll leave it out. So I'm not even gonna tell my age, but I might. But you guys have been like super growing the past maybe year and a half, and have just grown and just blew up out of nowhere. So you guys right now are called the girl group that is out here popping, that is bringing the fire, not even leaving any of the crumbs for anybody to pick up. Y'all ain't leaving nothing on the table. No. So how's that experience been for you guys?
Exciting. Ooh. It's really a lot of hard work. Because we've been doing it for 8 years. So it's still been a journey. It's still a journey going, continuing. Yeah. In this past year, we've seen so much growth through TikTok and just gaining more fans and a new audience, and them loving us for just being ourselves and being sisters and just doing what we love. So it's been exciting. Like, the journey is still going, and we have so much more to come. We're still learning, right? We're still developing our craft. It never stops. So the journey's been everything.
I love it. So I know I always throw this in when I see you girls, because you guys remind me of my sisters growing up, and I'm not going to compare, but I sing what used to sing with the girls and my sisters, and just traveling with sisters and just being that close knit. Has there ever been a time you guys were like, oh, I'm so tired?
All the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Not for me, because I would say because of the youngest role type of, I always like to go and annoy my sisters, just cause I like to bother them, because I like hanging out with them and stuff. Yeah. So there would be times we'd be like, oh my God, I can't stand them. But at the same time, I'm the one that always goes and be like, what's up? I'll barge into their rooms and be like, hi guys.
Yeah, I think we all try to give each other space sometimes, because we do always work together.
We do everything together. Yeah.
So we'd be like, okay, this is my time.
My time, me time.
Go in your room. We'll talk later.
Right. I know that for certain. I'm going to say I'm number 11 out of 12 children, siblings. So I know where the space. Right now, I left my family in Arkansas to be here. And it's like the best space that I've ever had in my entire life. It's like, yes, freedom.
Yeah.
We're on the same page here. Freedom's it is kind of like I am the middle of the sisters. So, kind of towards the middle. But out of the 3 younger sisters, I have been the middle and stand backish. Is any one of you girls okay, I'm gonna let y'all kind of do it? Because I was one kind of shy all the time and stand back.
I think Keena was probably the most shy, she's more the laid back, she okay, we doing this, that's fine. She's always with it, she was rolling with it. I'm probably more the control freak, we gotta do this, what are we doing, fixing this.
So Keena's the one that's more so in the background, hey, whatever y'all want to do, let's just do it. And Mimi's the one that's wait, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. And I'm y'all got any ideas? Hello? I don't want to say everything myself, because I don't want y'all to be I didn't really want to do that, you just said everything. So I'll be asking, making sure. But Keena's definitely the laid back one for sure.
So you're more of the creator one. So I'm here. I'm gonna tell y'all how to do it, and
I think it depends on what we're doing. Because for TikTok, I take over. I have creative control out of like all of us.
That's
all
control filming.
Yeah.
Yes.
With Mimi, it's more so whenever we're recording in the studio, like she will, if we don't have our vocal coach there, Mimi is there, like telling us where to go. And with dancing, because Keena has more patience than I do.
Yes. So she teaches me when I can't get it.
Dance,
I'll break it down for her, try to make something like fun up or something that kind of like, it's catchy to be like, okay, we get this, we do dance here, hands up, down, there we go.
Yeah, something to make me remember, because I'm always the one it takes me a second to get the choreo.
Yeah. So I know right now all three of you ladies now have graduated high school and now is in college.
Yes.
So how has that transition been so different? Has it been hard? Kind of like.
I feel like you have to teach yourself to have some type of structure, because now when you're in college, especially because we're at home, it's not, I'm at home, she's graduated, but it's not really any structure. So you have Mako Girl stuff, which takes all day, and then you have school and you have to remember to set aside time for that, and sometimes that can get difficult. But I've been getting through it. I still pass my classes and all that. It is a struggle, but it's one thing that you just have to set yourself aside and know, okay, this is what I'm doing. Schoolwork, no Mako Girls involved. It's really hard, but you have to set it aside.
Yeah.
And
I took a gap year after I graduated. So I start next semester because I needed a mental break from school before I go back in, because I don't want to go in already exhausted. Like I wanted to clear mind before I went back in. We all did the same
thing.
Yeah, that's cool. So I'm glad that you took a little silent break, a little rest. So that's cool, because I know for me, like when I started directly out of high school into college, I was like, oh,
my brain.
I burned myself out and didn't finish. So I was like, oh goodness, this is just, I've had enough.
I think for me, because I'm going to get like my bachelor's, it's always the first couple years is like the same thing from high school. So you kind of forget why you're in school, because you're repeating the same stuff that you did when you're in high school. So now I'm like, oh, like I can go get certified to do graphic design or something, like something I can use right now, because we're doing like social studies and landforms, and I don't need that stuff, but I'm learning it because I know it's getting towards what I'm actually trying to learn. But when you're in there doing it, sometimes it's hard. Like you be like, oh, why am I doing this? I want to do Mako Girls. But then you realize, oh, I'm trying to study how to run a business. Then you remember. Yeah, that's
cool. So I want to ask you, what would you say to someone, or that young girl, that young boy that's watching you guys grow up and just be this amazing girl pop group that's out here doing the thing, but I want to know on the educational side, they get burnt out, like you said. Like I did. So what would you say to them to stop? Hey, listen, don't drop out of school.
Yeah, I would say for me, like I took a lot of, they gonna hate me for saying, I took some breaks. I would have to try to portion everything out, because I take forever doing homework. They know that whenever I try, I'm like, okay, I need to set aside a day for homework, because I know my strongest suit is not reading. So I'm like, okay, let me finish that, let me take a break, let me get myself together, so then I can keep going, so I can keep continuing. And that's what I try to tell my little sister as well, because she also was like, I'm burnt out, I'm always doing homework, I can't do it anymore, it's just exhausting. I'm like, well, take like breaks, take like a few seconds to be like in the bathroom, like, okay, I'm good, and then just go back, because after that, like once you finish, you're like, oh, I did it, yay.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah. You're learning to take less classes sometimes. Like, you don't have to take the 5 or 6. Like, you can go at your own pace, because sometimes you get intimidated. You feel like you have to stay at the course. No, you don't have to.
Yeah. With you being the youngest, do you feel like you have to follow after your sister's footsteps most of the time?
Not really. Only because I would say like growing up, I already developed my own mindset of how I was going to be or what I was going to do, and so like I really focused on myself. Even though like being the youngest, you have like 2 older siblings like to look up to. Like I look up to for certain things. Like for Keena, I'm like I love how for Keena, I like how open minded she is. So I'm like whenever I'm like ready to be like more. So, like, just like, all right, I want to try this, or outgoing, because she loves to do everything. I'm scared to do everything at times. So, I will look up to her for that. And for Mimi, big, major, like fashion influence, only because I take her clothes all the time.
Yes, so, all the time.
Yeah, I will draw inspiration from them, too. But really, I always had, like, my own mindset of how I wanted to do things or what I wanted to do.
That's cool. I love that. I always taught my son, I always bring my son into, like, when I talk to you girls. And the last time too, I said, y'all wish y'all could talk to my son because he was like slacking in school, and I'm like, little boy, get it together.
Yeah, just gotta finish
that 12th grade was terrible. I was kind of worried if he wasn't going to graduate high school or not, but he got really lazy. Yeah, that's what he said. He said it got stressful.
Yeah, that senioritis that started kicking in. You start being like, ugh,
I don't want to do it.
I feel like it was worse over the pandemic because like then you really couldn't do anything. You're just like, I'm just tired because I wake up, open my laptop, go to work, close the thing, and then the next day I wake up because you take a nap, and then you wake up the next day, you're just like, oh crap, and you go back to work.
You're doing the same.
And I know when I was like in 12th grade, like there was a period where I was just like, I wasn't doing the work. I was just burnt out and tired. But then like I had just took one day, like a mental health day, like to really just break from it. Like don't even get on my laptop at all. Like I spent most of the day like playing a video game or like outside. And then I was like ready to go back to it, and I got more done after that break than
just keep going.
Yeah, I love it. I'm glad you ladies are, in college now. You're out of college and doing your thing. I love that because the last time I talked to you girls, I said, "What are y'all doing? What's your plan?" Right. So I see the plan, and it's coming to right there before my eyes. So it's like I'm seeing you guys grow up from being in high school to now being young ladies and being this girl group, this pop, and just really out here just leveling up and leaving no crumbs. I love that. I may put a shirt that says no crumbs and let people figure it out. Let them figure it out for themselves. So let's move on to the TikTok and the Instagram, how many followers you guys have just made and within a short period of time. I have the number. So the TikTok is like 789.5K. And then there's 9.7 million likes. So how was it your idea to start the TikTok?
It was actually our manager's idea to start the TikTok. She was like, y'all, you need to get on this app like right now. Like it's going, people's videos are going viral. Like a lot of people are getting a lot of opportunities out of this. Y'all should do it. And at first we were like, because it was like a new app. So like, I was like, I don't want to focus on TikTok right now. I don't even like it. But then once we actually got on it, the fourth video that we posted went viral. We were just like, oh wow, and then we just kept making more and more content. And like in February, we had a video that hit like 8 million views. Wow. And I was like, this is crazy. Like with TikTok, it filters it out to everyone. It's not just one target audience. Like everyone has the opportunity to see your videos, which is really cool. And it's very useful when you're in a group or if you're doing anything like business or music related.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I was like, what in the world do they get their time to do all of this stuff? So this stuff and post everything. So where do you guys find the time to do the TikToks? I know you have to like repetitively.
We have 2 content days where we would record things for TikTok, for Instagram. We try to get stuff for YouTube the same day. Just 2 days because we was doing like every single day.
We had to use all the foundation, all the makeup wipes, everything. We were like, okay, look, we got to put a timestamp on it. Makeup is going fast, so
and it ain't cheap. So we need to do like 2 days worth of content for the rest of the week, so that way we don't have to go back and keep going to record again. So that's basically how we've been getting it done because them days back to back was just too much.
I know. So let me read a couple of comments that I wrote down. It says consistently upping every project. So this is one of y'all, fans that posted on there. So one says consistently upping every project. Song is such a vibe. Love it. I said love it. I don't know where they got that from, but great job, girls. Set your Grammy speeches right now. So what do y'all think about your fans posting amazing comments like that?
I think it makes us excited because we're finally seeing people we've seen them, but like when we're meeting new people or they're finding us out and they're like, oh my gosh, y'all are so dope. Like it makes us happy. Like, oh, we're actually getting there. They're actually seeing it and they can hopefully see the vision that we're going for and they're along the journey with us. So it makes us really excited.
That's dope. So what do you think about that, sis?
I would say it's like somewhat inspiring to see people be like, oh yeah, we love your thing. We're like, oh, we got to do it bigger this time.
Keep doing more.
We got to make more videos. Like we
got to buy some more makeup.
Right. Oh, they like the outfits. Let's keep shopping. Like
they want to see us do this dance. We're going to do it. You want us to sing this song? We're going to do that. Like it's great to see that our fan base is now starting to grow with them and they're starting to like see us every time we post a video. They're like, oh, first to this video, this here before it's viral.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's really cool and exciting to see that.
That's so cool. I love you girls. It's just so makes me so happy and bubbly on the inside just watching y'all. And I know for me personally, like I'm like, I gotta get that vibe, and I gotta get that those views. And my TikTok is like at like 39.
It's just a process.
It's a process.
Once you get filtered, like once you post more and then like get filtered onto the algorithm, then it'll pick up from there.
Yeah.
And like initially when you start off, you gotta use like hashtags with it, whatever's trending, all of that.
Well, I didn't thank you, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. So I got some pointers from the Mako girls. On my TikTok.
I'm still growing mine on my personal one, so it's definitely a journey. You
Same
keep trying
here.
stuff until it works. See what they like. They like that. Keep doing it, because all it's gonna do is grow your fan base.
That's cool. So I have a parent question. So out of your parents, which one have you guys vibe and dress style? Your mom or your dad? What do you think?
Like who dresses us, or like who's vibe? Like
who's vibe? Like I know you guys dance. I know y'all can dress. So who do you think you got your dressing?
Oh, who we got it from?
Yeah.
Oh, the dressing. Our mom, I believe for sure, because she was the one that was like, she was just telling me today she wore stuff like this in high school and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that came from her. The dancing.
From our dad.
Yeah. He was like, oh, I won this talent show when I was in school. So we're like, okay, now the singing, we don't know where that came from. That's out of nowhere.
Gift from God.
Yeah, thank God for that one.
See, I feel you on that because my dad can sing, but my mom cannot carry a note. Every time she got in church, we were like, well, somebody please get the mic.
See, they would always be like, she needs to sing, and we're like, she's like, don't put me up there. Don't put me up there.
See, my mom wouldn't even care. Somebody sing, and then she's like, if you ain't, I'm going. We'd be like, okay, sing.
Somebody sing.
Yeah. So do y'all feel like every time you guys get with family, y'all have to sing?
No. It used to be like that.
It used to be like that. It used to be like when we first started out, I would say like the first like 4 to 6 years. Yeah, because for a long time we used to go, like our grandma would take us, like when we would go to New York to like just like hang out, like just chill with her, and then she'd be like, oh, well, we're going to this our cousin's party, and we would go there. She's like, oh, go sing for them. Yeah. Like the last time I think we sang for someone, I would say it was like 2 years ago. So like we don't do that as much anymore, which I'm so happy that we do.
When we would go to the mall, we'd be buying clothes for shows and stuff, and we're at the cash register, and then our manager's like, oh yeah, you know, they're a group and they sing. Oh, hit that note. And I'm like, oh, God.
And we'd be looking at them like, oh, really?
Really?
Like,
again for the third time in the mall today? Like, they would always do that.
We were heading, my sisters and I were heading to, I don't know if it was London or Italy. And my sister, oldest sister, went with us. She was like, you know, they're a group that can sing. And we were like, why did you say that? We had to bust out singing right there at the airport. So, I mean, it was a blessing. So, it was cool.
Yeah, we did that on, I think, a vacation, too.
Our grandma tricked us to go to London. She's like, oh, we're going to go to London to see the cousins. And we're like, oh, cool, great. And then we ended up performing. We're like, why are we bringing the mics? They're like, oh, yeah, you're performing there. Like,
yeah.
She had y'all.
We thought it was a vacation.
And on the cruise.
On the cruise. It was like many years ago when we first started. We went on a cruise, and they were having a karaoke night, I think. And our dad, he's our manager. So he was like, oh, well, y'all need to go in there and show them your talents and stuff. And I was like, no, we're on vacation.
We don't need to do that.
We don't need to do that. They're not going to know us.
Relax, Dad. Why you got to put us up front every time?
Yes.
And then we didn't do it. And we got a lecture like the whole walk back to our rooms and stuff. I was just like, oh my God.
We should have just sung the song.
That's funny. That is hilarious. So I feel you, ladies. I'm so proud of y'all again saying that. So let's talk about your song, your single that's been out since January, Leverage.
Yes.
So how did you guys come up with the title of the song?
Yeah.
And did y'all do it together? Did y'all write it?
We actually worked with the Right Key on the single Leverage. We are really excited. We came up with the concept talking about, if guys try to come at us, they got to be on our level, talking about self-confidence and self-love and all of that stuff. So we was really excited about this song because this was something we was being preached about all the time. Yeah. So we felt like a lot of people could connect with it. It was a very upbeat song. When we heard it, was like, this is something we would dance to.
Like the moment we heard it, we were like, we like that song.
That's
like,
the one.
That's the one.
That's it.
And recording it, they're just like, yeah, this one's gonna be a hit. I keep singing it all the time, so we was really excited to just let people hear it, put it out there. The word leverage just is a statement in itself, so we were really excited to put it out there.
That's cool. That's cool. I definitely love the song. I love the beat. I was actually playing it when you girls came in. I love how you guys were even performing it at the ATL hip hop day.
Yes.
I love it. I love even your outfits.
Thank
it was just
you.
to the
Thank
T.
you.
So when you guys perform, do you feel like it was hard to perform it as well as, or could you get it the same as when you recorded in the studio as performing it live?
I would say like with performing it live, you start noticing like when we were rehearsing it, like we were like, okay, I can't just run into the next part when you're doing it, because like when you're recording it, it's like you can break
still.
it.
You can
you're standing still, and like you can run into the next sentence. With like performing it live, you have to take a breath, and like like all of that goes into like the whole performance. And so I realized certain words I couldn't sing, or certain notes that I hit in the song I couldn't like ad-libs, I would say I couldn't do them live because I had to main that part, and I was like, oh man, I can't do that. I had to do
how
this.
did you work that out?
So
luckily we have like each other.
We have each other, and then when we do show tracks, we like to rehearse the performance so we know where we need to take those breaks, and we can just keep those in there so it can be some support in the background when we are performing. So that word isn't left out, or like we have each other, we'll just fill in the blank.
Definitely for me, like when I was singing like in the studio and then performing, it was kind of like hard for me. I was like, oh gosh, I gotta get this, and I just practiced until I got it right. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. So do you guys like really push each other, like, okay, I'm gonna stand behind you today because I know you're having a hard time getting this part together, so let's get it together.
Sometimes we have to step back, I know, because like there's a song we have called Ready. That one is like when you're practicing it, if you think about it too much, you tend to psych yourself out. So we sometimes have to step back and be like, hold on, let's sing another song and then come back to this when we're not overthinking it. And we'll be like, okay, let me show you how to break this down so you can get it easier where it doesn't feel like so much work to sing it. So we definitely have to.
Or sometimes we'll like encourage each other, like, look, just relax. You got it. It's okay. Because I know like Mimi, sometimes she'll psych herself out. I'm like, hey, Mimi, it's okay. We got it. You just got to push through it. If it's going to sound bad during practice.
And I does the same thing. She'll be like, I don't want it to sound bad. We're like, we're in practice. Come on. Let's just hear that crack. It's going to be okay. This is the time to do it, because when we on stage, you cannot do that.
Or sometimes like whoever's just like more confident in it, like whenever we're putting a show set together, we'll have like them do it. Like Keena, whenever we do Ready, Keena's like, I'll do it. I'll do my part.
I got it.
Just like, okay.
Like, I'll take control today.
Like, be my guest.
That's cool. That's cool. So on leverage, you guys, I know that it was talking about, hey, being on my level, don't step to me, guys, if y'all ain't on my level. So have it ever been a point, because I know you guys are really popular now and just really on another level. So has there been guys say, hey, I'm on your level, and they're really not on your level? Have they approached you already?
I mean, if they tried, I probably deleted their messages on Instagram. I don't respond to DMs.
What, she in person?
Even in person,
she has the mean poker face. People don't like to approach her sometimes. Like, we have a friend like Sire. He always used to like talk to us, say hey, and then when it comes to a night, just like, what's up? Because she had this like straight face on, and then we finally went somewhere, and then he was like, oh, you're cool. Like, you just always looked intimidating to come up to. So I know that's what she be dealing with. I haven't had anything like that since like school or something. Like, people would use music as the way to feel like they can talk to me, but now, no, nothing. We just be chilling.
I'm not giving you no time. You're wasting it. Don't even step to me. I'm on a different level. You got to leverage up to me. So I know with me, and again, I always compare me and my sisters. So I'm basically I feel like I'm the nice one. I'm the friendly one, and sometimes I'm too friendly. And my sister, which is my best friend, my baby sister Grace, and she has the poker face.
The poker face.
And she's like stepping off like, Crystal, do you not even see what they're doing? I'm like, I'm nice. You don't treat people bad.
Yeah, Keena, I think, is also friendly sometimes.
I'd be like, that's nice. No, thank you.
She would get like at least 2 conversations like out of them. Like, for me, like I don't respond to people. So like they be trying to, oh, what's up? And I'm just like,
hey.
Or I just won't say anything at all. I just like walk away and be like, Mimi, did you see them? They just tried to talk to me. Like, I didn't know them.
Keena, we was somewhere and these guys came up and they was like, oh yeah, we haven't been to Georgia before. Like, you gonna show us around? And Keena, I'm like, Keena, no, we busy all the time. We can't go and show you around. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't know what to do. I'm like,
Keena be so nice. Sometimes she just be carrying on the conversation. Like, sometimes you gotta cut them short. Like,
I do. Cool. I'm getting better.
She is getting better.
She's getting better at it.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the ColourPop, the endorsement. So you ladies have in the makeup business. That is like, oh my God. I was like, oh my gosh, makeup girls. Yes.
We were excited too because it was like finally something with makeup. We do makeup all the time, so a brand finally reaching out about doing makeup. We seen when they followed us on TikTok.
Initially we had saw them follow us on TikTok, and then Mimi was like, "Oh, y'all ColourPop follows us, like this big makeup company." And I was just like, "Oh, that's cool, like that's dope." And then I just went on about my day because like with TikTok, like so many people come in, like so much happens at once, so you're just like, "That's dope," and then you move on. And so like later on, we got an email, I believe, from them, and they were like, "Hey, we wanted to work with y'all with the new Hocus Pocus collection." And I was just like, oh my God.
I was
like, it was crazy.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn around.
Okay.
Because this stays with me constantly 24/7. So this is my, y'all don't know.
See, your
my stuff.
It's smaller than ours.
It's
big old bag.
I have a big old box at home. But this is what stays with me. I have my mascara. I have my lipstick. I even have like the roller perfume.
All necessary.
I got my have y'all heard of collab? This is 6 YouTubers that came together and they collabed and made some lipstick.
Wow.
Stuff.
Oh wow.
Last forever.
ColourPop. I'm trying to teach them a little bit something. But one company that your sister and your friend Crystal Whitaker work for is called Pharmacy, and this makeup is amazing. So I'm gonna let you. This is blush.
And her and Keena's definitely in the blush.
Keena and I like use because I like also cosplay as well.
We both cosplay. This is
my my lip gloss. I love me some NYX.
Show this to me.
This is my NYX. I have like my shimmer stuff here. So what are y'all favorite stuff that y'all wear? Is it more like a neutral or y'all like popping with the color?
I like to go dark on the lips, I would say. Like I like a more like deep red or like a light brown, sort of like neutrals and like reds. I like those.
That's cool.
I've been getting like obsessed with lining my lips and then just adding a gloss on top, or like I'll put a bright one right in the middle just to give it that like ombre effect on my lips. Or sometimes it'll just be gloss.
They call that now. They call it the I
don't know what they call it.
It's called something candy. So I have to look it up and see, but it's definitely like liner or putting lipstick in the middle and then putting the gloss up, so it looks more like candy.
Yeah,
maybe that's.
I think it was like
that might be something.
It's like something anime related because I know they do the
natural. Yeah. I go with the dark liner, line all my lips, then I get a gloss. Smear it in, and there you go.
I dip my toe in all the colors. I try to at least do like color eyeshadow and everything. So
So what has been your favorite thing to wear with ColourPop?
Ooh, I would say like their eyeshadow palette, because I don't have a contour palette. So like I like to use their eyeshadow, like I multi-purpose basically with their palette. I like to use their red eyeshadow. I forgot the name of it, but like their red eyeshadow for blush, and then like I remember this one though, green nude.
Cause she used that one.
Yeah, I use that one like the most, and I use that as a contour, like a slight contour on my nose and stuff.
Cool.
I use
the highlight.
Lip gloss the most, I think, because I use theirs for like I said, for the inside when I do the gradient effect, or no, it's really that, and the mirror comes in handy all the time because I don't have a handheld mirror to do like get real close, so I definitely.
I would say I would use their mirror and the little highlight shimmer that they have.
Yeah,
I use that every day.
I go back and forth with those two now.
That's cool. I love it. So I definitely, y'all know, I love my makeup. I can't go anywhere without this. These two stay with me. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I wish we could do that with these two. Like now we're trying to get our own makeup bag so we don't have to share and
I
be like,
my own makeup.
well, yeah,
Keena has.
She's pretty far off with her own stuff, but
See, I was the sister that had the jewelry and the makeup constantly, all the time. On the trips that with my sister, so it was like, Crystal, what you got?
You're right.
Did you bring this palette?
Did you bring it? I didn't bring my stuff. Yeah, she does that.
And then I would get so mad when they used my brushes. I would get so mad. And they was like, what's wrong? We're your sister. I'm like, I don't care.
Buy your own. That's why I tell her all the time. She take my jewelry. I'm like, buy your own. Yep. Buy your own.
I will get it eventually. It's just for now. It's more convenient to use yours.
No. She could still get it on her own. It's $2.
She got money. She got money. She could do it.
She could do it.
But I want to save it. So for now, just borrow yours occasionally.
That's why we try to get her gifts, and we get her the gifts that she be needing.
We don't buy her things she want. That's what I say I'm to start doing, because she's taking my stuff all the time. Oh, I'm just borrowing a pair of sweatpants. You just bought pants. Where are your pants?
I bring it back, though.
See, she's the fashionista over here. That's how it is. That's awesome. I love it, ladies. I don't want to hold y'all too long because I can talk all day with y'all.
Oh, yeah, we can too.
Okay, so what are you guys wanting your fans to take from your music and run with? Ooh. Anybody? We'll start here, sis.
I would say like being confident in who you are, being yourself, and knowing who you are, because that is very important. I know that was something that I kind of struggled with when I was younger, just trying to figure out what I am, what I want to do. So doing that and knowing who you are is very important.
Yeah, and I'm going to start with me because I'm a procrastinator. I hate that. I hate it. For me, it's just like stepping out. I know I'm busting up in y'all questions, so I just wanted to just say, y'all, step out and believe in yourself.
Yes.
Trust yourself. Push yourself, because the people that you begin with, you may not end with. You may have to leave somebody behind. You can't bring them all with you. You can't all say, hey, hang on to my tailcoat and I'm dragging you with me. No, I'm sorry. I lost some friends coming to Atlanta, and I lost family coming to Atlanta. So I want to encourage you girls, because y'all have definitely encouraged me to continue, even to be, I look at, like I said, from a year and a half ago, meeting you guys for the first time, even on the set of 30331.
Right.
So it was just amazing, just looking at young girls and young Black women out here doing the thing, and just really just stretching and reaching for what you guys want. So I love it. So you can.
I would say, like, what I want for people to take away from our music, or even just us in general, is to have fun and, like, appreciate, like, the phases of life that you're going to. Like, don't rush things. Like, with us, we always want to grow with our audience and not, like, jump to, like, doing more than what we are, like, what we're supposed to do. Like, just have fun and appreciate where you are in life, and
Cool.
I would say is to do you, because a lot of times with social media and everything, you tend to compare. I still deal with that. So I would say do you, go for it. Stay on your grind, because a lot of times in our music, that's what we're talking about. We're not stopping. We're unstoppable. So I would say do you all the time, and, never stop.
That's cool. Okay, so I want to hit this last thing, and this is very personal to me, because I talk about this to a lot of the women. I even ask guys on when I was coming into Atlanta, and I see girls even your age, even older women, and I see them with the bonnets on. I see them with the fuzzy slippers. I see them with pajamas. How to carry themselves. I see you ladies, y'all very professional. Y'all dress professional. Y'all don't have stuff hanging all out, and y'all are beautiful women. So what would you say if you seen ladies out there, what would you say to them?
I would say kind of how my teacher would explain it. There's a time and place for certain things.
Yes.
So he would be like, hey, you wear your night clothes where your night clothes supposed to be. You wear your club clothes where your club clothes supposed to be. You don't try to like bring it out to like certain things that is not like appropriate for. Like you wouldn't wear a club outfit to a business meeting. Yeah, you would wear like something professional at least to a business meeting. So try to make sure like your outfit is appropriate for the appropriate occasion.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Mom. Go ahead.
I was finna say, I feel like I don't know, it's deep, but with me, it's like when we go to that beauty supply, like that's a place where you catch girls coming because they getting their hair done, they wear their bonnet, because that's where that happens at. But like Keena said, it's a time and place or for where you're wearing stuff like that at. Sometimes it's Walmart, where you just go, like Walmart is one of those places you just put on anything and you just go grab what you need to grab. Absolutely. So I understand both sides, but like Keena was saying, it's a time and place for everything. I don't wear my bunny out just because I'm so stickler about my hair and I like my hair to be perfect. So
I would say just dress like according to like the environment. So like if you know like how she did like a Walmart comparison. Like in Target, Walmart. Like you gotta dress nice for Target.
But when you go to the mall,
Target.
It's like different when you go to Lennox and then when you're going like to South DeKalb, you just put on a jacket and you go Lennox, you like dress up like this. It's different.
Just dress for the environment. Don't wear something that's like too much or too little for certain places.
Listen, y'all. When I was coming to Atlanta, I had my heels on. I had my pants. I was so cute, and I knew I was cute. Yeah. I was coming to see my boo too. I had to be at the mall. You know, I'm gonna stand up for that. I was like,
or even like when we go on road trips, we tend to like wear the most bummy things just because you're trying to stay comfortable when you're going on those long rides. Put
on makeup to go sit in the car for 5
hours. Right. You know, tie your hair up, make sure it stay neat.
Yeah, at least like have like a nice pair of joggers and like a nice like sweater.
You wear the nice sweatpants.
You bring your night pants in the car, but then when you get to the gas station or you get to the store, you put on your nice pants and then you get back in the car and switch you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because listen, in the back of my car, I have a tote with. Well, I took it out with my shoes. I had like a pair of clothes. I had my workout clothes. Like I was ready for all occasions.
Yeah, you have to be ready. Like I bring my slides. I'm like, I'm tired of wearing my shoes. I have my slides for after the performance, and you just gotta stay ready sometimes.
That's cool. I love it. Right here with your sister and your friend Crystal Whitaker, right here on the Morning Jam podcast, the one and only the Mako girl. I appreciate you, ladies. Listen, I can't wait to talk to you guys again to see even further. I can't wait because I'm just excited. I'm loving Leverage. You guys go out, let the fans know where they can reach you and where they can get your music and even interview you guys.
You guys can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at Mako Girls.
You can watch our videos on our YouTube channel, Official Mako Girls.
And you can check out all of our information and get our merch on our website at www.makogirls.com.
Mako Girls is spelled MAKOGIRLS. And that is S-A-K, not a C.
And be sure to stream all of our music on all streaming platforms and go ahead and follow us on Spotify.
And you can also reach out to us at info@makogirls.com. So, there we go.
What? I love it. Love it. Right here. Just sits your friend Crystal Whitaker on the Morning Jam podcast. Peace. If you enjoyed this podcast, tune in each week on thinkingoutloudnetwork.com. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share with your friends and family. Until next time, peace.